Kamaru, down front. Should you win this fight, it'll be your 6th title defense, 3 short of what GSP was able to do. At this point, are you looking to put your name in the record books next to other competitors, or do you want to leave your name in the record books so that other competitors are chasing you?
To be honest, I don't really worry about that. You know, Leon Edwards is a very, very tough guy. Like, make no mistake, we might sit up here and say what we want to say, but I'm taking him very, very seriously. I took him serious the first time. I was nervous when I had to fight him, and I'm nervous right now having to fight him. So I take him very, very serious. So when I get in there, as long as I take care of business, the record will write itself. But make no mistake, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, he doesn't want to do this anymore, or this and that. I was very, very serious about proving that I am pound for pound. I was willing to skip middleweight. I'm still thinking about that. And going to go get that light heavyweight title too.
You talk about lapping the division. So at this point, how much do you prepare for an opponent as opposed to preparing for the next version of you?
I think it's more so the next version of me, which is why I made that move over to with Trevor Whitman, because I wanted to fine-tune a lot of different things. Like, I have probably one of the best foundations. You know, being able to start out there with guys like Henry Hooft, I had an incredible foundation, being an excellent kickboxer, being able to learn from some of the best in the world. So now it's just about elevating my game each and every time I step in there. I said it. When I fought Gilbert, I said I wanted to go in there and I wanted to put on an incredible performance, and I did that. And then I said, of course, fighting Masvidal again, I was going to improve and I was going to show a different side, and I did that. So, hey, I'm going out there August 20th. I want to put on an incredible performance, and Salt Lake City is in for a treat.
Final question for you, Leon. If you get past the champ, of course you got to take this fight. It's a championship opportunity. If you get past Usman, how much do you have to have that Masvidal fight?
After beat Usman, I feel there'll be a rematch because he's deserving, you know. He's been a long reigning champion for a long time, so I feel after I beat him, we'll have a rematch, and then after that, let that boy go win a few fights, and I would love to run that one back in London, back in the UK, and that'd be an amazing opportunity, you know.
Just one for Leon over here to your right, Leon, over here. You guys have talked a little bit about the first fight, 2015. It was so long ago. Can you really even take anything from that fight to apply to this one, or was it so long ago it doesn't even matter?
For me, it doesn't matter one bit, you know. Like I said,
it matters.
No, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't matter one bit, you know. Like I said, I'm 2 different complete fighter from what I was back then, and if he's judging it off that fight, he's already lost already. And
I'm not judging your skills. I don't fight guys for their skills.
For me,
I fight their hearts.
It doesn't matter at all.
It matters. I know your heart. It matters.
And then just for Kamaru, you mentioned maybe skipping middleweight, going right to 205. Curious, what did you think of that Yuri Prochazka Glover Teixeira fight from a few weeks back?
It was an incredible fight. You know, much respect to both guys. I just think I can beat some of those guys. Some. Now, before y'all kill me, I said some. There are some killers in that division, and I definitely respect that. But I think those guys that were at the top, there was a couple guys out there that I'd probably take out.
Do you think this might be maybe not your last fight at welterweight, but maybe there's another division after the Leon fight that you go to?
No, see, right now, the focus is Leon Edwards. That's the focus. Now, I talk about these guys at light heavyweight, but the focus is Leon Edwards. Let's not take our focus off of that. This guy's an incredible competitor, an incredible striker, you know, and now an incredible grappler as well. So I take him very, very serious. And, hey, you know, if I go out there and do my job, then I'll worry about what comes after that.
Last one. You've won 15 in a row. Only one person has had a longer winning streak in UFC history. That's Anderson Silva. If you win next month, you tie Anderson Silva's record. Does it feel like to you that you're in that conversation among the best of all time?
I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. As long as I keep having fun, like I said, the records will write itself. So I'm going to keep having fun. And when I decide that it's time for me to walk away, I'll make that decision. But it's not now.
Thanks, guys.
Question for Kamaru on your left. What did you have to say about Khabib getting inducted into the Hall of Fame? Like, what kind of words of encouragement would you give to Khabib on his award?
Oh, it's very, very deserving. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, not just as an athlete, but as a person. And so, yes, he's told me now I have to kind of put my head down when he walks in the room because he has a Hall of Fame jacket. So I don't have that yet, so I have to give that respect. But Khabib is an incredible guy. He was an incredible athlete when he was here in this organization, and I wish him all the best. Right now, he's starting to rewrite what it is to be an MMA coach, by building all these guys. So much respect to him, a dear brother of mine. So nothing but respect.
And last question for me, what advice would you have to give to your teammates, Rose Namajunas and Justin Gaethje, after their losses at UFC 274?
It's a tough one. This is the thing with the sport. You have your highs of highs and your lows of lows. Rose Namajunas is, this is no secret. I've always said it, one of the most incredible female athletes I've ever seen. I mean, some of the stuff that she even does in practice, I'm just in awe. Like, how is that even possible to do? So, it's up to Rose. When Rose wants to come out here and wow you guys, she can do it with the head kick. She can do it with the hands. It doesn't matter. She can get it done. It's just up to her when she wants to jump back in here and give you guys that Rose Namajunas again. She will. And with Justin, we all know Justin. We all love Justin Gaethje. Who was not lining up to watch a Justin Gaethje fight? Justin will be back. Justin will be back. He's going to go to the drawing board like he's always done, and he'll be back here entertaining us in no time.
Yeah, question for Leon over here. OG with Full Send MMA. With social media being as relevant as ever and knockouts going viral, you've been on the wrong side of a couple social media moments, obviously with the Nate Diaz and the Jorge Masvidal. What would it mean to you to turn Kamaru Usman
Into a meme?
Into a meme.
I want to turn his ass into a meme. Facts, bro. Listen, I've said it before. I respect him as a champion and what he's achieved. He's forced me to get better, and I know somehow he's looking over me. I know he is. And that motivates me in camp and pushes me in camp and to prove the world wrong and prove everyone wrong. I've been saying it since going to UFC. I'll fight for the world title, and everyone's like, you won't fight for the world title. Now look, here I am. 7 years in, rematch, and now here we go.
Appreciate you, bro. Question for the champ, Kamaru. Obviously, there's some young guns in the game, Hamzat Chimaev, but there was a guy that fought recently. He's got 8 KOs, 8 submissions, Shavkat Rakhmonov at 170 pounds. What are your thoughts on him?
I mean, this game is evolving so fast. There's never going to be a list that's not full of guys that are coming up. When I fought Leon the first time, I knew that was a guy that I was going to potentially see again. And rightfully so, he's done the work to get here. And he might think I'm overlooking him, but I'm absolutely not overlooking him. I know he's a very, very tough guy. And I know there's a lot of tough guys. There's a lot of killers in this division. The 2 guys that you just mentioned, Vicente Luque, Gilbert Burns is still here, Kobe Covington, Sean Brady. There's a lot of guys that are in this division that are still coming up. And I have my eye on all of them. As long as I'm sitting up here at the top, they all have to train for one guy. I have to train for everyone.
After being the most unlucky UFC fighter of the past few years.
I wouldn't say unlucky. He's sitting up here right now, so he's not that unlucky.
What was your reaction when you got the phone call that you got the shot?
I don't see it as unlucky. I see it as it gave me more time to improve myself, more time to get better and to put myself in a position where I am more than confident to win the world title, And like I said, I was ready 2 years ago, and they gave me another. I had 6 cancellations of fights, 6 training camps, 6 camps to improve myself and get better, And so yeah, I want to say I'm lucky. I'm just more focused and more better than what I was 2 or 3 years ago.
Thank you for that. And Kamaru, coming off a major hand surgery, does that affect your confidence at all going up against an elite striker like Leon?
No, I think I was trying to rush myself in here because, I wanted to be the guy up here right now weighing in for you guys to watch. And so I was trying to rush myself to get here International Fight Week and give you guys an amazing performance. But unfortunately, I had to listen to my doctors and really let that hand heal because you guys all know when I throw that right hand, I'm trying to bang someone's head off.
And finally, Kamaru, your brother's currently competing on The Ultimate Fighter. How important would it be for you to fight on the same card for him, or even him just being in the UFC?
I don't know if I want to fight on the same card as him. You know, if you've ever seen my brother in my corner, you know that's the ultimate hype man. You know, you kind of need him. I need my brother there hyping me up too. So, you know, if it happens, it happens. But I love cornering him. I love being a voice of reason for him. And I love having him in my corner because you know you're not messing with me. My brother's around me. So I'm extremely excited. I can't wait for you guys to see what the fighter that he's going to grow into in that heavyweight division.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. If you do want to join us for UFC 278 in Salt Lake City, Utah, August 20th, you can go to Ticketmaster.com. We're going to get our matchmaker, Mick Maynard, up here. He's going to stare these gentlemen off. And don't forget, top of the hour, ceremonial weigh-ins for UFC 276. Thank you all very much for coming out.